The Congo-Niger Trail is without a doubt one of the best hiking trails in Africa. The trail can be completed on foot, bike, or by kayak. The Congo-Niger Trail traverses a series of intercontinental single paths, the daily roads, and the hiking tracks through to the tropical Kivu belt in Rwanda, the land of 1,000 hills in the heart of Africa. As it stretches along the scenic shore of Lake Kivu, hikers on the Congo-Niger Trail trek by the some African's few remaining tropical rainforests, vast coffee plantations, and hidden beaches. This African hiking trail is scattered with unexplored experiences often hosted by the locals along the trail. For those looking for genuine yet safer African hiking or biking experiences away from beaten paths, Rwanda's Congo-Niger Trail is a hiking trail waiting for you to challenge her on the foot or by bike and by kayak, and is one of the most iconic and the best hiking trails in Africa. The Congo-Niger Trail, the name of exotic as is confusing. As the name of African hiking trail, the name makes you think of the two completely different African locations. The name of hiking trails come from the fact that the hike passes along the mountainous ridge of the African Congo-Niger Divide, which divided the rainfall into two African largest rivers. All the rainfall which falls into the west of the ridge trickle down and eventually ends up in the Congo River. All rainfall which falls to the east of this ridge eventually ends up in the Nile River. In the past years, Africa and Rwanda has risen one of the most foremost upcoming ecotourism destinations. Even though Rwanda has mostly known for mountain gorillas, the country has a lot more to the offer than this. Known as the safest and the cleanest country in Africa, its thousands of rolling hills and the nice and welcoming people, it has made itself known for the best Africa countries for hiking and biking. This country located in East Africa. The tropical climate along with the elevation gives Rwanda constant years-round present temperatures of around 25 degrees Celsius. In Fahrenheit is 77 degrees. Since the Congo-Niger Trail runs along the shore of Lake Kivu, one of Africa's great lakes, the views are magnificent, and the friendly smiles of location from the villages are sure to charm every visitor. The rolling Rwandan hills and winding road have in recent years seen the rise of the cycling team Team Africa Rising, which have started to international success. And Rwanda has also applied to host the 2025 World Cycling Championship. What to expect along the Congo-Niger Trail? Part of the Congo-Niger Trail consists of dirt roads, while other parts of the trails consist of single dirt track, only accessible by hiking or in a mountain bike. There are two different routes which at some point are crossing and the place overlap. One route is for biking and one is for hiking. This sort of becoming from being Rwanda is very safe compared to other places for hiking in Africa. Rwanda is known as the safest country in Africa, and there is no crime to speak of. You can feel safe to pitch a tent just about anywhere without having to worry about being robbed. Compared to other places you might go hiking in Africa, there is no large wildlife in Africa. There is no large wildlife in Rwanda outside of the national parks. You do not have to worry about bumping into the head of buffaloes while hiking or biking in the Congo-Niger Trail. The lack of wild animals also goes for the Lake Kivu. Many other African lakes are dangerous since there are often hippos and crocodiles living in them. You can feel safe to refresh on one of the lake beaches after days of hiking and biking on the trail. The people in Rwanda are very friendly. Rwandans are known to be a bit more calm and timid compared to other parts of Africa. As a visitor to rural Rwandans, you will stand out. For many people, seeing foreigners is something exciting. So be prepared for many people to be curious about you. They want to talk to you and greet you. You will never be treated in the bad way. But in some places you will stop, you might have a crowd nearby who are curious about what you are doing. The language barrier in rural Rwanda is quite strong, and the most people except for staff at the hotel speak only Kinyarwanda and a few words of English, French or Kiswahili. Despite the language barrier, people will often go out of their ways to help you in case you are lost or if there is a problem. Another common sight along the trail are the traditional beehives made from banana fibers. These traditional beehives can be found hung in the trees along the trail and are normally harvested in a couple of the times of years. Local honey can be bought in the main places. Some communities along the Congo-Nile trails organize the honey harvesting tours. Another thing is so special around the western provinces is sorghum. Sorghum is a crop commonly used to make beer in Rwanda, as common throughout Africa. This traditional home brew, commonly known as kigage, is thick and nutritious. Kigage is normally drunk during traditional ceremonies and weddings in Rwanda. In a village just outside Karongi, a local village organized a very special sorghum beers experience. During the experience, guests are invited to take part in sorghum beer making tour. The tour includes the entire process of beer making, from seeds to drinks, involving planting, harvesting, and fermenting the sorghum. The experience ends with the tasting the finished kigage along with the traditional food. Many of the villages along Congo-Nile trails have specialized in making traditional craft. Common crafts are various types of Rwandan pottery and different types of weaving. The making of crafts in the village are often organized in the form of cooperatives. This cooperative is the one of supporting and training each other and share the profits. Most of these crafts making cooperatives are happy to have visitors to join them in the craft making, or who come to purchase one of the crafts. For pottery making tour along the Congo-Nile Trail, you can visit Kiguri Pottery Rubavu or Kigano Pottery at Ishala Beaches outside Nyamasheke. Nearby Gishwati Forest, you will find the Kovakalu cooperative of women who weave baskets and other things. Young Women Destinations in Rubavu is a cooperative of young women who meet every Saturday to make crafts which they sell in the town. They are happy to have a visitor join them in the craft making or one of the other traditional experiences. One of the most unique experiences along Congo-Nile Trail is Lake Kivu night fishing experience. It is an evening with the singing fishermen of Lake Kivu, where you get to join the traditional fishermen as they spend the night fishing sambaza, the same way as their ancestors have done for generations. There are numerous beaches along Congo-Nile Trail. You can join deep after a long day on the trail. For complete rest, head over to the Lake Kivu Beach Guide. Make sure that your life have done hoping that you are feeling good. But you never get enough whether you ain't getting across the heart of Africa. Cause you never had so good. Keep subscribing to Dream Thinker. Have a good life.